as you can see, I've got the car running here. I've actually cleaned it out a little bit too. There was a lot of garbage in here, and there still is a bit, but I've got it running. Of course, the battery went dead because it sat for a few days, but I got it going, and I actually pulled the ABS fuse. Fuse box is underneath here, if you ever want to know. It's underneath this panel here. I'm not really in the at the right angle to crawl under and show you, but I've got that pulled because, you know, every time I turned that caliper back, it seemed to lock up, and I had a sneaking suspicion it might have something to do with the ABS, so I pulled the fuse, and I went ahead and I've turned that caliper back in and loosened it up, and now I'm just pumping the brakes, and so far everything still spins fine. That one's still going good. And of course my muffler, but this one's not sticking no more. I mean, there's a tiny bit of drag, but I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, good thing I got the door open. But yeah, it's not doing too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off here before I die, and then I'll go ahead and let the back down. I think it's gonna stop giving me trouble now, and then I can go ahead and do some other stuff to it. Well, I've given this thing a quick once over here, charged up the battery a little bit, and noticed a few little things. I don't know if you can see the little puddle of coolant down there, but looks like I've been leaking a bit of coolant for a while around the intake. It's sort of kind of wet and grimy everywhere, so I'm not real concerned about it, considering my brother drove it and didn't blow it up because he never checks anything, so I can probably make it a while. I'm not losing too much coolant. There's still a bunch in here, and I know my brother hasn't checked it forever, so God, that deck school is the nastiest crap I've ever seen. I hate that stuff, so I'll flush that in the future, in the summertime, because I don't want to do it right now. Come on, get on there. There we go. And I also cracked this open. Found a little bit of a mouse nest in there, so I'll have to clean that out later as well. But overall, it's not too bad up here. Now I also crawled underneath, and yeah, it looks pretty good. I don't see anything you know, too broken or anything down here, and there ain't no rust. I mean, tiny bit of surface rust, but everything's pretty solid down here. No major problems, and car runs straight. The only problem obviously is the tires. This is actually the best one on the car. And here's the other here's the other side, completely bald. The cords are coming through, but the alignment must be pretty good for them to wear fairly even this whole time. So I don't know, should be good. And I think my battery's charged 99. That's pretty close. So a few minor issues. It's less than I thought it would be. The biggest thing I think to get it on the road would be tires at this point, which yeah, once I get the money for that, I'll start driving her. Well, I started looking at the door handle. This one doesn't work, and the one on the other side also doesn't work. So I went ahead and I pulled it out, and it's just toast. I'm gonna have to re-engineer this thing, I think, so it'll actually work. These break like crazy. These two, like I said, have broken, and it looks like these ones in the front have been replaced because they're black, not the color of the car. So I think I'll have to re-engineer it, because the new one for this particular side is like $50, and I'm not going to spend $50 for a pile of crap that keeps breaking. So just have to do what the engineers at GM couldn't, and that's build a door handle. You'd think they've been making them since they've put doors on cars. You could get it right already, but apparently not. So I'll have to do that. And I took the door panel off here, and I found out something I didn't know about these particular Buicks, and that's, instead of using clips like every other car ever made, these things use little tiny hooks. Well, not tiny, but hooks that hold the door panel in. So after breaking off most of these hooks, because I just got frustrated with it and ripped because I wanted to see what was holding it on, but I got the hooks all ripped out, so I'm gonna have to super glue them back in or something. But now I know how it comes apart, so I won't have to wreck the next one. I will have to wreck something on that next door because the door handle on the outside is broken, and I think the child safety thing is on the inside because I can't open it from in here either. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. If I can, or at least I think this handle is broken. Yeah, that handle's broken. I wonder if I can find a way to get in there, or if I can just break that sucker off and pull it out of there. I don't know. But I can't get in there with that door closed, and I can't get the panel off, I don't think. Well, maybe. No, I don't think I can. The seat's in the way. Oh well, more work, but it's not like this interior's the greatest anyway. And I think I found the only really rusty spot on the car. Kind of an odd place to go, but that's where it went. Underside ain't too bad. And the doors, I suppose, they're a bit crusty, but I really don't care about the bottoms of the doors. But, well, alright, that's enough of me yakking. Well, let's see if my little re-engineering thing works here. I've got a little screw that I drilled in where that looked like there used to be a hook there. Something broke off, and I've rewound that spring onto there, so when I open the door handle, it goes down and it springs back up on its own. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that in and see if I save myself 50 bucks with a screw that I found for free. Well, alright, I got the handle back in, and I've taken a screwdriver and put it in there, and it seems to work with the screwdriver, so let's see if it works with this. Ooh, nice. I like it. It's nice and locked in, so it works. The handle doesn't always pop back, but I'm not real concerned about that. Well, there we go. A little quick fix, saved myself 50 bucks. Now I get to repair what I broke on the door panel here and shove that back in, and we should be good to go.